Hi guys, this is going to be the tutorial that's going to show you how to do this marshmallow shell stitch. And all you need for this to do the stitch is any size yarn and any size hook that yarn recommends. I'm using worsted weight yarn, which is 4-ply for the US, 10-ply for Australia, and a 5mm hook, which is a size H hook for the US. The multiples of this stitch is 4 plus 1. And what that means is that you're going to chain in multiples of 4, 4, 4, 4 until you've reached your desired width. Then once you've reached the width that you want, you'll chain 1 and you're ready to start row 1. So I've got my multiples of 4, so I'm ready to chain 1, and now I'm ready to start row 1. You want to do a double crochet in the 6th chain from the hook. So count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and in the 6th chain, put a double crochet. Then you want to chain 2, then working in the same stitch, you'll put another double crochet. Then you want to skip 3, 1, 2, 3, and in this 4th chain, you'll repeat what you just did. You'll put a double crochet, chain 2, then double crochet. And then you'll repeat that for the row. Again, you'll skip 3 stitches, 1, 2, 3, and in this 4th chain, you'll work a double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and continue this down your row. Okay, when you reach the end of your row, you should have 3 chains left. Just double crochet in the last chain. And that will end row 1. For row 2, you want to chain 3 and turn. Now you'll work a front post double crochet into this very first post of your V stitch here. So you're going to grab up that post and work a double crochet on it, a front post double crochet. Then in this chain 2 that we have here in the center, we're going to work 3 double crochets onto that chain in that space. 1, 2, and 3. Then you'll chain 1, and then you'll work 3 more double crochets in that same space. Okay, once you've got your chain, your 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets worked in the chain 2 space. Now we're going to start our front post double crochet, but you do not want to complete it. It's going to be a front post double crochet decrease. So you're only going to pull through 2 of the loops, leaving 2 loops on your hook. Then you're going to find the next post of the next V stitch, and then work another half. Only pull through 2 of the loops. Did I accidentally? No. Pull through 2 of the loops. Okay, there we go. Now we have 3 loops on our hook. Then you'll pull through all 3 loops. And then you're going to start your 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets in your chain 2 space again. Two and 3, chain 1, then work 3 more double crochets in that chain 2 space. Which brings us up to the second half of our V-stitch here, and then the first part of our next V-stitch here. We're going to start working our front post decrease starting on this post, then yarn over, and then go into the following V-stitch. Only go through 2 loops, 3 loops on your hook, pull through all 3 loops, and then now you're ready to start your set of 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, and you'll continue to do this down your row. Okay, my last V-stitch, I have my 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. Now I'm ready to work a front post double crochet on this last stitch, but you're going to complete it, and then on this chain space you're going to work a double crochet in the guess the second chain. They say in the top of the chain, of all the chains, but no, it's a little weird to do it right up against it. So right there in the end. So that will complete row 2. So for row 3, and we're going to be repeating, for the repeat of this pattern is row 2 and row 3. So for row 3, we're going to chain 3 and turn. Now we're going to be looking for the chain 1 spaces that we did when we did our 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. You're going to find that space right there. We're going to be working in those this time, and it'll be like we did in row 1. We're going to put a double crochet, chain 1, 2, chain 2, and then double crochet, just like we did in our very first row. We're doing our V-stitches again. So then you're going to come over, find the next chain 1 space in between, and you'll work your double crochet, chain 2, double crochet. Really easy row. Again, find your next chain 1 space, double crochet, chain 2, double crochet, and you're just going to continue that down your row. And when you get to the end of your row, you've done your last V-stitch and your last little chain 1 space. Going to find the end, chain 3, and you'll put a double crochet in the top of it. And that will end row 3. So for row 4, which will be a repeat of row 2, you're going to chain 3. You always chain 3 before you turn every row. So now we have our V-stitches again, and we're going to treat them exactly the same. The first post here, you're going to do a complete front post double crochet. Then in your chain 2 space, you're going to work your 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets, then you're going to grab up the post of the remaining V-stitch here, pull up a loop, only pull through 2, yarn over, go into the next, on the next post of the next V-stitch, only pull through 2 loops, 3 loops on your hook, pull through all 3 loops, and now you're ready to start your 3 double crochets, chain 1, 3 double crochets. And the next row will be super easy because again you're just putting your V-stitches in your chain 1 space that you're creating this row. So I'm going to clearly mark on the video the rows. So go back if you want to follow along again with row 2, which is what we're doing here for row 4, and row 3. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please don't forget to click like and share this video. It helps me out so much. Also, if you're a first-time watcher, you haven't got a chance to subscribe, be sure to hit that subscribe button, and right next to it you'll see a little bell button, and if you click that you'll always be notified whenever I release a new video. If you're wondering about the crochet hook that I'm using, it's a wooden furls hook. You can find the link down below. I recommend that you order it with an extended hook. If not, you get like half the size. Also, I have a Facebook page called Crochet for the Masses where we share the things that we're making right now, free pattern links. You can also find that link down below the video. So that's it, guys. Thanks so much for watching.